Alright guys, hello. Let's talk about imbalance. So that's like our third lesson, I think. So let's talk about imbalance. We're talking about fair value gap. We're gonna refer to it as FVG in the future. So imbalance is fairly straightforward. Zone. So when we are talking about imbalance, it's basically a disbalance, imbalance of the price on a specific time period. So it's a chunk on the graph, like you can see here, where the liquidity basically, there have been little liquidity at the moment when the candle was formed. And essentially the imbalance was a strong impulse movement of the specific candle, where price almost, the price essentially failed to cover in the instance, but then it continued to cover and continue the trend. How do we mark imbalance? So for imbalance we always need 3 candles. So in this particular case, so we see the first candle, which is an opening candle, the actual imbalance candle where the imbalance happened, and the closing candle. And we mark imbalance. In this format from the wick of the first candle to the wick of the closing candle, like this. So and then essentially to use it for trading, so it's exactly the same as before. Sorry. We use the Fibonacci retracement with exactly the same way. So very important to mention here that essentially imbalance is not a tool on its own. So the trend, it shows the trend, it shows the swing. Imbalance can be covered. So for example, let's say in this particular instance, imbalance was covered first. It was covered partially in this zone, and then it was completely covered. But yes, so on its own, imbalance is not a tool. We use imbalance zone primarily as a zone of interest, as point of interest. Trading imbalance on its own doesn't make much sense, because sometimes, as you can see, the trend is strong and you're just going to be waiting forever for the imbalance to cover itself. But it does make sense to trade imbalance together with the trend, together with the strategy overall, when we know what we are doing. And then in the next video, let's find some examples on the graph as well. So yeah guys, as always, join our group in Telegram. We have a community. We're soon gonna open a community on Discord as well. And in our VIP channel, in our private channel community, we basically discuss the specific strategies, specific case scenarios of trading, with real people, real case scenarios and stuff like that. Okay, thanks, bye.